Good afternoon. Right, day 3 of the Junk Journal January, hosted by Meg Journals and Junk Journal January. Just looking, she's actually got her YouTube thing on here. Anyway, so day 3 is stained. Now, there was a lot of head scratching, and I couldn't decide what I was going to do. And then I thought, stained. I'm going to do stained glass. So I have this Sizzix die. It is this one here. There's 2 dies in it. It's probably not going to make much sense. You get 2 dies, so one cuts that shape and the other one cuts. Hang on, that. Okay, so yeah, you just get 2 dies in the packet, and it is 664398. Whether it's still in production or not, I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. So I cut out my stained glass. And then the other thought was, how am I actually going to do it? Initially, I thought I could just cut out another one because you get like a billion bits come out. You can see them all there. I thought, well, I could cut it out in different coloured card. No. What I'm going to do is I've cut a piece of file folder off here. You probably, oh, there we are. So, actually not that bit because I realised I mucked it up. And now I can't find the other one. I will do. And, oh, it's under there, that's why. Yeah, bit of file folder. It was all a bit roughed up anyway, this file folder, so I didn't have any problems cutting it up. So I'm going to use my alcohol inks. I don't know, it might work, I don't know. Let's give it a go, shall we? I have stuck some more pages into my little book because I was going to run out. My maths did not work. So for a little while, I'm going to do single pages. I didn't get a quote, did I, about starfish? I need to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do single pages. So this basically just kind of works. It'll fit on there beautifully. Let's get on with it. Now then, for this I have to put on the lovely blue gloves. Because A, I definitely don't need any of this going in my stupid finger. And B, it stains like crazy. Right, so let's push you back there again. Here we go. Ooh. Right. I have no idea what colours we're going to do. We're not going to do black, we'll do green. Oh, and for the middle, because it's got this cutout here, I've got a stamp here of flowers. But I don't think I can do it first, even with archival ink, because I think I remember rightly, it moves. The alcohol ink will move. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but anyway, I'll stamp that afterwards, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So let's get going. Right, yellow, scarlet. These are the Hobbycraft version of alcohol inks. They're not brilliant, but you know, they're okay. That's alcohol in there, so that's good. I have got an Adirondack, Cool Pearl, and Pink Sherbet. And I think that's it. Yeah, they're watercolours, those ones. Definitely don't need the black. Probably never will use it. I don't know. Might do. Never say never. So, looking at the size of these, oh, I was going to say I'm just going to do blobs. I think I will. I don't know. We're just do it. I was going to use. Let's put 1,000 gallons of that on there, shall we? I was going to use Yupo paper because I've tried the Hobbycraft do a brand called Sea White, and they do a dupe of Yupo paper, but I just thought it'd be quite nice to have it clear. I'm hoping the text that you can just see on the background will shine through. It might not. I don't know. We're playing. No, I haven't got a window open, but it's fine. Okay. I think that might do, actually. They're quite bright colours. I want it quite bright. This is the alcohol that I use for soap making. It's not as strong as it should be, but it kind of does the job. Okay. Hate these things. Right. I'm just going to blob this around. It'll look incredibly messy. I'm just going to do sort of the pinks and that and the yellows, and I think actually looking at it I might need to go in with a slightly darker colour on top. I don't know, we're just going to mess around. Anyway, how are you all? It's been a lovely sunny day here today, but even though I pegged the washing out, it hasn't dried, so it's too cold. Yeah, I did chores today. I had some post to do. Not that the post is going anywhere. Well, it should be now. I think the strikes are over. It's been a nightmare, hasn't it? I don't know if you have had to post stuff over the holiday. Oh dear. People have been moaning. Where's my parcel? It's in the post somewhere. I don't know. I am not Royal Mail. I've had to explain to people overseas that, you know, in this country we have no choice. We have Royal Mail and that's it. They are our post people. We don't have the luxury of various shipping people. Parcels, yes. Letters and small packets, no. We are stuck with Royal Mail and that's it. I don't know if it's even going to dry on this plastic. It should do. Okay, I'm just going to sit back a bit because that is rather smelly now. I love playing with this stuff. I've never actually done anything constructive as such with it. I'm liking the blue. So I'm trying to do it so you can see. It's fascinating when it... I keep meaning to order the Tim Holtz blending solution. Because, as I say, the alcohol that I use for my soaps is not as concentrated or as strong as it needs to be to get this stuff to move. So it's not 100% successful. I will admit to that. Drop a tiny bit of yellow in there just to get some different colours going. It's all very red at the moment, isn't it? Right, I might let that just sort of settle. Let's do a quick hover. Yeah, that could be quite nice. Okay, I am going to leave that to dry. This might muck it up. I'm thinking about going for a dendritic effect. Putting that on and then pulling it off. Am I going to muss it up? What do you reckon? Oh well. Never know until you try. My motto. I don't mind it. That's not too bad. That's okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, I shall pause. That's going to need a bit of time to dry, so I'm not going to make you watch that. I don't think I can attack it with the heat gun because it is plastic. Yeah, and I've got a two for one. It's great fun, these things. And that's set from Hobbycraft. I think it was £12, so it's not too bad. But anyway, right, I'm going to let that dry and I will come back when it is. Won't be long. Right, it's dried. Let me just it'll probably point back up again. Right, yeah, and as I was hoping, you can see some of the text through, so I think it's more or less there. It's good enough. Right, I just need to cut it to size. Just decide which bit I like the best, actually. I might leave it up there because I want to stamp that flower in the middle, and that's quite bold in the middle, basically. Right, let's just put some glue on these big points here. The glue's working. Go quickly. Yeah, I must admit, when I saw stained, I thought, oh, lordy, what am I going to do? Initially, I thought, you know, sort of stained fabric or something like that, you know, or coffee stained, or I thought, well, you know, it's a little bit predictable again, isn't it? So, yeah, and I don't know why I had the inspiration to try stained glass. Why not? It might not work. It might. I don't know. We'll find out. I had to send my watch back. The date wasn't working on it. We had the same problem with my granddaughter's watch, actually, and they resent a new one and it's fine. So mine's gone back. The date wouldn't change. Oh, I don't know. I swear it's me sometimes. I just jinx things half the time. Right, yeah, I think I like that. Okay. Now I could, if I want to be really fussy, go in with a cotton bud dipped in alcohol and just remove some bits if I wanted to, but I think it's okay. It does what I need it to do. It gives you the impression of stained glass, so that'll be fine. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird clue, that one, but it's good. I like weird. Come on, scissors, do your job. They're probably saying, well, line me up properly, and I will. Right, that's good enough. Okay. I think I want it that way. Oh, it's pretty, isn't it? You even seeing this? Let me see what you're seeing. Oh, yeah. Good. Okay. Now, I don't know if they're going to work. They're alcohol markers. I don't know. I've never tried this. This could be an absolute disaster. So let's just get some stamping going on. Give it a good coating. This might not work. I don't know. Quite a fine detail, actually. Oh, well, we can but try. I should have got my stamp press thing down, but I didn't. So you ready? Pray for me. Oh, it's not brilliant. The alcohol wasn't dry. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. I might be able to see enough that I can just... My granddaughter's been at these. They might be absolutely useless by now. Yeah, it's actually removing the colour. I thought it might. Remember to keep my big head out of the screen. I can't believe I got it in on the last video. I wish I had the empty one, you know, the plain. sort of the white one of these basically, because that really does remove colour. You're not seeing much of this, are you? Okay. Oh, it kind of is working. Get my book there. To be fair, I don't think there's an awful lot of ink left in these. As I say, Eleanor's been playing with these, so trying to work out what I'm trying to do here. Right, I think they're leaves. So these are the flower. It's not going to be brilliant, but you kind of get the idea of what I was trying to do, hopefully. Yeah, look, she's absolutely mashed the tops of these. They are incredibly old, mine, so it's fine. It's actually removing the ink as well. That's interesting. So it's removing the archival. I suppose it's alcohol on alcohol, isn't it? Sorry, I'm mumbling away to myself because this is kind of very experimental. Oh, I'm just going to do all that on there. I might attempt to re-stamp it in the black, because you really can't see the flowers otherwise. It's not actually what I was after, but it's okay. Yeah, some quite big. They're not the best alcohol inks. I will, I think, at some point treat myself to a set of the Tim Holtz ones, but I just wanted to try them really, and you know, and not pay out an absolute fortune. Because I thought if I don't like them, you know, I haven't wasted tons and tons of money. So that will not come off there now. Did you know it did that? It's removing the archival ink. I'm stunned at that. I didn't think anything removed archival ink, but it is on plastic. It's a mess. Yeah, it's not happening. Okay. What I might do is find a fussy cut image, but I kind of find that really interesting that it's actually, let me just show you up close, it's actually removed the archival ink, because that was all stamped there. See, that one's okay, you can kind of see that, but this is just a disaster. So I'll find a I wonder if I could, no, I don't want to make it 3D, that's just getting far too fussy. Right, let me just find an image and I'll be back. Right, I cheated. I used the die to cut out this image out of a book page. Now the interesting thing is I've got all these bits here and I'm going to combine them with that, because tomorrow we've got to do a tag. I might do a mosaic tag. We'll see. Yeah, so I think that's going to look pretty snazzy in there, but the only thing it definitely needs is some ink around the peripheral, because it's a little bit too, I don't think you can hear me, sorry, I'm talking away from the thing. Yeah, it's a little bit too stark, if you like, so just gonna blacken the edges slightly, and hopefully that will sort of meld into the background there. Not meld in, but you know, it'll make it look like it's supposed to be there instead of just plonked because I messed up. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. Right, just stick it in and then we'll call it a done deed. Let's use you. is going onto plastic, so, and this is art glitter glue, by the way, just in a smaller thingamajigger. I'm thinking about, do I need to decorate the background? I think I do. Ow. I keep catching that blinking finger, it's driving me nuts. Sorry, I'm just finding a stencil. I've got a new one that has got triangles on it actually, which I bought ages ago. Well, I say new. It's a new one, but I've not tried it properly. Yeah, that might work actually. Right. Is it a new one? No, it's not a new. What are you on about? It's not new at all, you crazy woman. Just ignore me. Talk amongst yourselves. It'd be much more interesting. Right. Now, can I get my older one, which is more or less empty nowadays. Excuse my head if it gets in the way. Right, let's move you. I think I need to wash this brush actually. It's pretty hopeless at the moment. This is not black. What's going on? Okay. I'll get the new one then. You're going to be sulky like that. That's fine. You're not doing much either. What's going on? We'll just do this. That'll do. I just want a border. Sorry, I'm being a bit fussy here, but I just want it to have a border. Now they're not going to line up because the pattern's not meant to be that long, but it's good enough. That will do. That's better. Yeah, and you get to see some of that come through. That's quite effective actually. I will give you a close-up. Let's just get this stuck down. Again, I'm wondering actually 3-in-1, although that isn't acetone based. No, I'll just use this. Let's not risk it. I think I'll just stick on the blobs again like I did. You can't see much because the reflection and all the lights that are on, it's cutting my vision. I'm hoping it's going to stick plastic. I think it is. It's a really sort of multi-purpose glue, isn't it? So, of course, in the back there, that doesn't matter. We can stick loads on there because you're not going to see that. Okay. Stick it in the middle-ish. That'll do. Not perfect, but life isn't. Right, okay. Oh, come on, pin, just go in, thank you. Give that a second and I shall give you a close-up and then you can go, because you've all been very good. You sat there very patiently waiting. I'll just tidy up while I'm waiting. Right, okay, I'm pretty pleased with that. That'll be fine. So there we are. So stained, I've just interpreted that as stained glass. No idea where that idea came from. It just did. No, it's not sticking. So I'm just going to put a heavy book on that. And I'll let you go. I'll see you tomorrow for what we've got to do tomorrow. A decorated tag. Oh yeah, I kept all the bits. See you tomorrow. Bye.